Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Modded. I'm Sarias and friend is not here. I am actually on a different save, and there is a special reason for that because today's episode is number 25. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a three-parter, absolutely mind-blowing experimentation and epicness, and I can keep on going, but I'm not going to because I have a lot to do in this episode specifically. The others are just show-off kind of episodes, and I promise you that I will have links below for really good resources if you want to know more. This is just what I did, and I got really epic and kind of OCD about it. And I will also have a link or a somehow I will figure out how to do it. I will have a document with the whole ingredients list of what I am going to show you, so you don't have to I want to make sure it stays daytime because I really want to stay daytime. So if you guys have been watching for a while, you'll recognize my windmill generators over there. This is my experiment world kind of thing. I had or have ME things going on over there. Anyways, but that's not what I'm here to show you today. There is this really epic, awesome thing that's gonna take me a while. So I'm going to try to be quick about it and try to explain properly. This is all going to be explained roughly. You'll kind of get it. It's really for Applied Energistics 2. But in order to give myself power for Applied Energistics 2, I decided to use IndustrialCraft 2 in conjunction, because you can use their power to power AE. And I know how to build most of this IC2 stuff. So this is kind of a spotlight on both mods, but not really a spotlight because I'm not going through the whole mods. But I am doing enough of everything that if you'll have like half the mod figured out by the time I'm done. So starting with IC2 machines and materials, the basic necessities, you need a forge hammer. This is how you build one. Excuse the slight mess in my inventory. Honestly, they can go away because that's gonna bug me. This is how you build a forge hammer. You need iron ingots. You were supposed to disappear. Thank you. So why do you need a forge hammer? You need it to make plates. These things. This happens to be a tin plate because I need a tin plate, but iron plates, copper plates, any kind of plates that you make in IC2, you need a forge hammer or another machine, but I'll get to that in a moment. So I need a tin plate. Why do I need a tin plate? Well, let's see here. I actually need iron plates. The tin is needed also, but I also need iron plates. So you take that forge hammer, make these iron plates, and you create your cutters. The cutters are needed to make this, take that tin plate, and you make wires or cable with the cutters. Now you need to take rubber, which I don't show here, but you take them, find a rubber tree, harvest the resin using a tree tap. I will find that for you. Tap. Aha! There's an electric one. Tree tap, which is really simple. Take 5 pieces of plank in this order, and you create a tree tap. Anyways, you create a tree tap, you hit the resin spots on the rubber tree, and then you put those resins into a furnace and smelt them, and you get the rubber balls, and you need to insulate the cable. anyways, moving on to metal formers, that machine I was talking about, and I have instructions for each of this, but this machine is awesome because I'm going to take it, and you look in here, I don't have any power, so I can't do it. You got extruding, which gives you wire, rolling, which gives you those plates, and cutting, extruding creates the plates and the wire all the same. It does the whole process instead of taking it from, you take it from the rolling to the cutting and you get your wires. But if you do extruding, if you really want wires or cable, you just take and you do it all at once. It's amazing. And so I'm not going to be able to show you those again. Nope. Okay, whatever. So you take, the first thing you needed was this electronic circuit, and this is how you make it. You make all those cables, which are actually really simple if you have a metal former. You make that iron plate and you have some redstone. Coil is making more cable and iron ingot, and oh crud. Let's go metal former, because I need to show this to you. Okay, so you need 3 coils and 1 circuit. Then to make bronze, because you need bronze things to for this, the toolbox. That's how you make a toolbox. I think I messed up and didn't put that in there. That's okay. So to make bronze, you need 3 copper dust and 1 tin dust, and it creates 4 bronze dust, which then you can come over here. Basically, you no, that's how you do it. Where's the? I think. No. I know how. Never mind. And then you smelt it. You stick that dust into a furnace of some kind, and then you have ingots. You need to take those ingots, turn them into plates, and you get the casing. And those casings then go around, they go around the chest like that, and the 5 and that U, and you create your toolboxes. You need 2 of them. And this is how you make a basic machine casing. Remember, you need 2 toolboxes and a basic machine casing and 3 coils. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. It's in the 20s. You need like 20 wires or more to create that. 24. Sorry, doing quick calculations in my head. You need 24 copper wire. Moving on to the electric furnace, which is also really useful. Just need 2 redstone, an iron furnace, and another electronic circuit. To make the iron furnace, it's just 5 iron plates and 1 furnace. Can you see a thing going on? You really need a metal former for these projects. So moving towards the macerator, you need another electric circuit, another basic machine casing, cobblestone, and some flint. All those are really simple, especially if you have the previous machinery. Now, in order to have power to do all that, you need some kind of power. I chose wind generators. I've spoken about it in my LPs before. I prefer wind generation. It's free. It's not too complicated. All you have to do is get it up high enough and it will create power for you. And you get 0 to 5 EU per tick for each wind generator or windmill. I have up there, I have 20. So you're looking at 4, I'm getting about 20 per row. So 20 times 5 is, I think, 100. And excuse my math if I'm wrong, you may correct me. But I believe I get up to 100 EU per tick. For me, that's more than enough power to do what I do. I'm not doing any automatic smelting or for any automatic machine working. I have friends who do, and that probably isn't enough for them. I personally put everything in. In some cases, I have what I call a semi-automatic. I use hoppers, item hoppers, one above and one below, so I can have stacks of 5 go through at a time instead of one at a time. Anyways, daylight. But wind generators are really simple. And okay, you just take 4 ingots and a generator. Re-battery, because you're going to need a re-battery. You take, oh, and I don't think I explained the casings. The casing, you take that plate, so you just use the forge hammer or your metal former, and you take that plate that you made from the ingot, and you do it again. You do it twice, and you create 2 item casings. So you need 4 of them. So you only need to take 2 tin plates in this case, 2 tin plates, and do them again, and you get 4 from that. 2 redstone and your tin cable. And then I didn't finish that. That's not right. Okay, hold on. Generator. That can't be. Oops. That can't be it. I must have done something wrong. You need a re-battery, and it will be empty, generally speaking. 3 iron plates and your iron furnace to create a generator. So, what the heck? That's not even the right recipe. That bugs me. Sorry. That really, really bugs me. IC2. You need 3 iron plates. Just regular iron plates. You need your iron furnace, which is up here. Iron furnace. And a re-battery. And when you make them, they'll generally speaking be empty. And where are you? Those are not re-batteries, those are cells. In some cases you need those. But there you are. One of those. I am sorry I'm taking up time with this, but I want to make sure this is done right. There's your generator. Re-battery, generator, creates wind generator. So compressor, because you will need this, is stone. So you would reheat or silk touch stone, electric circuit, and another basic machine. MFS, and this is why you're going to need that wonderful compressor. You need 6 Lapotron crystals. Those are hecka expensive. You need an MFE, an advanced machine casing, and an advanced circuit. And I will explain every single piece of this recipe. MFE, you need energy crystals. 4 of them. You need a gold insulated cable and a basic machine casing. Advanced circuit is 4 redstone, 2 lapis lazuli, 2 glowstone dust, and an electronic circuit. Labotron crystals is 6 lapis lazuli dust, 1 energy crystal, 2 advanced circuits. Mixed metal alloy takes 3 iron plates, 3 bronze plates, and 3 tin plates. And you get 2 of them, which you have to then you have to do something with that. Okay, in order to get the carbon, you need to get coal dust. You need a macerate coal dust. And then you put 4 of them together and you get a raw carbon fiber. You need 2 raw carbon fiber to get this carbon mesh. And you need to compress it. You need to compress it to get the carbon plate. Yeah, and then you need, okay, and the reason why is the mixed metal alloy. You need to also compress it to get the advanced alloy, which you need for the machine casing. You need 2 of them. So that is all of IC2. And if I missed anything, I apologize. I will have a document with the complete listing, and it should have the entire directions. I'll make sure there are clear directions. Next thing, okay, that IC2, the whole reason to build the IC2 system is for power. It's for power and energy storage, because you're going to need it for Applied Energistics. So Applied Energistics 2 is a pain in the butt. It will be well worth it. Yeah, I'm going to show you something awesome with this stuff. So you need to start out, you need glass. You need ME glass cable. And you're going to need, I would say, at least a stack. Depending on what you're doing, and probably more. But you need to have ME glass cable. Flux crystal. Those purple things, you need 2 of them up. I'm gonna show you. You take this, you take all 3 of these. You take these 3, and I gotta break this because I'm on top of a mountain. That's why I kept this bucket. You're going to toss. Oops, I'm not getting it in. You gotta toss it into the pool of okay. Stop it. It's not cooperating with me. That's not fair. Why aren't you? Okay, fine. Hold on, people. Ha. I need to show this to you guys. Basically, what you're supposed to do is toss it into a pool of water and supposed to do some awesome stuff. It's not supposed to come back to me. I guess I'm doing it wrong because it's not supposed to come back to me. Hold on. Okay, I figured out what was wrong. I had magnet mode turned on. So this is how you do it. You need to make sure it gets into the pool of water. But you take those three. Woot! And it creates the 2 flux crystals. So, yay, got it to work. Now the thing about this is you need charged Sarias quartz. Now there is a machine for that, but you can also find it in when you're mining. It's rare. It's not a common item. Copper is really common. Coal's really common. A couple other things are really common. Sarias quartz is one of those things that is not common, and I don't know the details on it where you actually find it in the like X, Y, Z coordinate kind of thing. The Y coordinates. I don't know if it even matters. But you do need charged Sarias quartz to make this work. And then a piece of nether quartz and a redstone. And it creates 2 of them, which is good because you need 2 for this. Moving on to the other piece that you need, it's quartz glass. You need Sarias quartz dust. Awesome thing about this is you don't need to use charged Sarias quartz for this. The regular Sarias quartz you find everywhere. The charged Sarias quartz, the Sarias quartz, you don't find the charged ones. You don't find everywhere. The other one, the non-charged Sarias quartz, you do. You find it in lots of places. So all you do is then macerate it, or grind it up, and have regular glass, and this is the pattern you put it in, and you get quartz glass, which is important for glass fiber, or quartz fiber, sorry. And you need 3 of them to create 4 quartz fiber. The quartz fiber is used right there to create the glass cable. And I'm going over here because when I originally set this up, I hadn't planned for these. So taking that glass cable that we made over there, and you're gonna come over here, and you're gonna cover it with any color of wool. It doesn't matter, but with wool. It could be white. It doesn't matter. It's gonna create ME covered cable, which you need. So you have the ME glass cable, piece of wool, gives you covered cable. Here you need ME covered cable, piece of redstone, and a piece of glass stone, and it creates smart cable. And over here you need 4 covered cable, ME covered cable. You need 4 of them, a glowstone and a redstone, and it creates a dense cable. That's really, really important. So moving on to the more complicated things. Spatial pylons. Taking everything we have learned, you take that quartz glass you've made, 2 ME glass cable, you take those crystals, these flux crystals, and you put it in a macerator and grind it up and turn it into dust. You get you a spatial pylon. This recipe is going to become your best friend for the project at hand because you need a lot of them. Next is the inscriber, which you also need. 1 fluid crystal, 5 iron ingots, and 2 sticky pistons. The sticky pistons, I don't know. I did. I figure everyone, it's a vanilla recipe. I will show it for people who don't know. You need anyways, you need a slime ball of some kind and a piston, which is 3 pieces of planks, 4 cobblestone, 1 iron ingot, and a redstone. Anyways, that's for those who don't know how to make that. Let there be light. ME drive. You need, and I'm going to explain this, that inscriber helps you make these, the engineering processors. But you need 4 ingots, 2 glass cable, and 2 engineering processors, and that makes this lovely little thing. That's, I suppose, unnecessary for the project at hand, but it is useful, and if you're going to get into Applied Energistics, it is a useful thing. It's kind of, you know how computers have hard drives and stuff? You take all this quote-unquote storage cells and you stick them in there. You put 10. So you put 10 hard drives into that machine. Yeah. So anyways, it's a little overkill for this project, but at the time that's what I was wanting to use. So now, to explain this wonderful engineering processor, you need an inscriber, which is this, and I'm going to look inside. You're not going to see the end result because I don't have any power, but you take inscriber engineering press. Those you can't replicate after you've found them. I don't think you can make them before you find them, and they're found in meteors. Meteors are everywhere, and there's a chest in them, and there's at least one type of inscriber press. There's, I think, 4 different kinds, and I will look that up. Inscribe. There is 4. I never seen that one before. So there's 5 inscriber presses. In this case, you need the engineering press and a diamond, and it creates that. It creates a printed engineering circuit. Going on to printed silicon, because you need that. You take silicon, which is smelting down Sarias quartz dust. You smelt it in like a furnace or something, and it creates a silicon, which you need an inscriber silicon press, which is a different press, and a piece of silicon. Take those because you get that as the end result. So you have a printed silicon and printed engineering circuit, and you take a piece of redstone and it creates that. So yeah, it creates those. Okay, moving on. MEIO port. You need 2 of those ME drives. Okay, so there was a legit reason why you need one of those. It's for this recipe. Sorry. So you need 2 of those recipes, or two ME drives, 3 pieces of glass cable, ME glass cable specifically, 2 iron ingots, and a logic processor, which is taking an inscriber logic press and a gold ingot, and it creates this lovely little thing. I think I'm missing the silicon. I think it needs silicon. But, oh, now I'm gonna double check because that's gonna bug me. Yes, it does. Ha ha ha. Oh, that wasn't as useful disappeared. Okay, it does need a silicon. No, I don't need that. I need that. Okay. It needs one of these. So, yeah. Thankfully, it only takes a regular Sarias quartz. It doesn't need a charged one. And you need those for. You're gonna need those every. It's weird. You need the different kinds of circuits for or processors for things. But anyways, moving on to the spatial I/O port. You need 3 pieces of glass, 2 ME glass cables, 2 iron ingots, an engineering processor, and that ME I/O port. Then moving on, you need an ME controller, which is skystone blocks, which is taking skystone, which by the way you find at the meteor because that's what the meteor is made out of. And create small brick. I'm going backwards because I actually haven't done this before. Skystone brick. Okay. I know that. How do I make that? It won't tell me. Anyways, so you get that. Pure flux crystals and an engineering processor. This is how you get a piece of sand, flux dust, which we already discussed how you get that. And you go in here, and don't be like me and be silly about it. And it creates maybe I just did that wrong. I probably did that wrong. Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. You take those. Sorry. So you take the flux, dust, and the sand, you stick it on your crafting table, create the seeds, and you stick the seeds in a puddle of water. Any puddle of water. It doesn't matter. And you can sit here and watch it grow. We're moving on for the moment. And to the 128 spatial storage cell. That's the top of the whole line of things. Anyways, you need 3 redstone, 2 quartz glass, 3 iron ingots, and this one lovely little thing, a 128 spatial component. Okay, nope. So we're moving on. So we're gonna first, you need to make flux pearls. You take the dust, 4 flux crystals, and an ender pearl, and it creates these. You need a bunch of them. You need it. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, it's not going to do it here, but you get the idea. I'm going to have to do that someplace. But yeah, that's the recipe for that. 2, because you need 4 flux pearls. You need 4 of them. 4 redstone and the engineering processor for the components. Okay. You need 2 spatial components, 4 glowstone dust, and an engineering processor. Okay. To make the 128, you need 16 spatial components, 4 glowstone, and an engineering processor. So in all, you need 3 engineering processors to make these components. That 128 spatial component then is brought to here and put in there. And it creates that. So, if you have absolutely any questions about what I've been just talking about, and I realized this is dry and boring, and I was trying to make it exciting, and it wasn't nearly as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Um, but if you have any questions, please listen down below in the comment bar. I will definitely read them and definitely try to get back to you as soon as I can and with any answers. Or if I don't know, because honestly, a lot of this was a replication off of what somebody else had already done the work on, either for me or have done, because there's been a few other people who've gone into Applied Energistics and who've done spotlights and such. So I will send you links and things like that if I can't answer the questions you're looking for, or the questions that you have. So anyways, this is part 1. Can you see possibly what we may be dealing with? Yes, I think we can. Or I can, because I've done it. Anyways, this is part 1, and part 2 will be coming shortly. I will see you there.